Hello, I'm John Quinn, CEO of EXOS Aerospace. Great to be with you today. Thanks for joining us. There's a problem out there. The International Space Station has supported 3,000 research experiments, and it's supposed to be about research and development. So I started EXOS to focus on the development of that research as an airline type on-demand service. Now, as one example that I'm passionate about, Mayo Clinic invested 5 years and millions of dollars to demonstrate that it's possible to grow stem cells quickly in space for regenerative medicine. It's slow to do that on Earth. My passion is personally driven. My dad suffered a debilitating stroke, and the phase 1 clinical trials from the ISS research showed the potential to restore his vision and his loss of mobility, as it did for others in the phase 1 trials, if we just had a flexible launch capability. Building small, reusable, low Earth orbit launch systems could provide space-activated stem cells in just a few months rather than the 5 years and enable regenerative medicine. Oh, and by the way, our reusable rockets could also serve the conventional satellite, defense, and hypersonic markets. So going to market, it's easy. We're one of 4 companies in the world currently licensed to fly reusable rockets. And we propose leveraging that to overcome the inconvenience of space access by 2 means. First, by using reusable rockets that we've demonstrated, and second, by coupling that with air launch. So our business strategy is simple, taking 2 concepts that individually make a very viable company, reusability and air launch. Now, Virgin Galactic has recently proven that they can do air launch very effectively and have a great capability there. However, they're missing the reusability still. They have a single-use rocket. So let's talk a little bit about our team. We've built hundreds of rocket engines. One we started 1,000 times, dozens of reusable flying vehicles, one sold to NASA, another that was a manned rocket racer. And where we're going to be different with our mobile launch is we're looking at a plane for the right size vehicle, but also at towed glider air launch. It's a NASA concept, and where an aircraft can only carry about 70% of its weight, you're limited. But with a glider that's towed by an aircraft, it can carry 17 times its weight. So it allows us to scale up in the future. Stage of development, we're actively flying reusable rockets today. And we also are working on our first, it's kind of a licensing play. It's called a national charter enterprise. And what that allows us to do is take the technology that we've developed and transfer it to allied nations within all the constraints that the State Department and international trades and arms regulations put on us, and share that technological capability with our allies. And if we leverage our existing Air Force contract that we have today, we bootstrap the company, we believe we have exit opportunities within the 4 to 5 year range as we go from a suborbital rocket company to an orbital launch company that does both reusable and air launch. However, if we do a larger round and raise about $200 million, commence our US orbital program in parallel to that national charter enterprise that I mentioned earlier that we're getting very close to with Italy, we envision a better return with less perceived risk on our part. So with that, exit could be any one of several things. Acquisition is obviously one. Initial public offering, another great one. However, I think the DoD contract will lead to something a little bit stronger from the acquisition side, and certainly just commercial viability even without those, where we start giving a great return to our investors. Thank you very much.